So where we last left off here, we had done, I believe, 3 out of the 5 endings for the March 7th sword training. And I guess today, all that's left is for us to do the other 2. So, there was the default one with March, then we got one with Huo,
anything interesting here?
and then we had to do another one with Xianzhou, which Xianzhou is probably my favorite character in the game, for those who didn't know that. So, we're just going to keep on keeping on. And editor me will probably edit some of this out, unless editing it all out will make this like a 30-minute stream, in which case we'll probably leave it all in. It's probably going to be about an hour and a half for those who watch this on YouTube. Panacea Divinus. Spiritus Ex Machina is the last one. Oh god, this is going to be weird. A healer from the Yaoqiu comes bearing a special elixir. All initial stats are going to start at 100. Mood cap raises to 150. All initial max trainings start out by increased by 2. Alright, rewind to we just made the bet with Scott. First training. Since we're starting at 100 and everything, this level of ascension, you can learn integrated sword players roll to... Oh, interesting. So there's a new tier. And because we have 100 and everything, we can just grab all of this stuff at the start.
Glass greatsword.
So we want to get 2 things to 800. We've actually never gotten either of these 2 to 800, so I'm going to pin this one and try to get it. So we're going to focus on Dex and Acuity in this playthrough. And we don't have the Power Procrastination buff, unfortunately, I don't think. And we're just going to skip through all these. Because I think we've seen all of the comics at this point. If there's one that I haven't seen, and if you have watched my previous 2 videos on the subject, I would recommend you tell me. Mention it in the comments. Otherwise, we're just going to skip them all.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
Alright, here's our first escapade. The Alchemy Commission might have some medicine that can help. Actually, doesn't this break canon if we're going to meet Jiaoqiu? Because they first met at the end of March's training. If that one cutscene was meant to be believed. From the quest line of the Trailblaze continuance. Which I guess all of these are non-canon alternates, so I guess you could just view it as this specific route is not canon no matter what. I would like to just assume the March ending is the canon one. The Ho-Ho stuff also takes place at the same time, but the Ho-Ho ending can't be canon either, because if it was canon, the next time we see Scott, that might actually the next time we see Scott will determine which one of these 5 endings is canon. Maybe it's the Silver Wolf ending. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. You 2 are guests from the Astral Express, I assume. It is a blessed fate to have met you here. May I humbly introduce myself. I am Jiaoqiu, a healer from the Xianzhou Yaoqiu. How may I address you? I'm March 7th. As for this one, she's always coming up with something new. Might as well let her do the self-introduction. Nice to meet you. I'm Can. Pleasure. I'm the galactic baseballer who stands before you. Why so formal? I'm your neighbor from the same ward. I am Can. Sigh, you suddenly are all proper this time. I have long heard of the many shenanigans of the Astral Express is nameless. If the lady is March 7th, then this must be Can. Was the process of elimination even necessary? I'm much more respectable than she is. It appears that I have made a faux pas. Now then, may I ask the respectable Miss March is doing in the healer's market? The Xianzhou's medical skills have long been renowned across the galaxy. I was wondering if I could find any Xianzhou stories and immerseria on a miracle elixir. Wasn't that the plot line of like the weird Fantastic Tales thingy that we did? A miracle elixir? May I remind you, Miss March, those who seek elixir of life will usually and likely attract the sinister likes of those such as the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Elaborate on the matter of the upcoming duel between March 7th and the IPC Busybody. So that's the case. I understand. A fight in 15 days is a rather tight schedule. It's no wonder Miss March seeks the medicine. Since you have run into me, you shall not have to look any further. Could you know where there could be a miracle elixir, Mr. Jiaoqiu? I have heard tell of a martial artist on the Xianzhou Ming whose mother bathed him in a miracle medicine since his birth. His body was rendered hard... This is the tale of Achilles. His body was rendered hard as steel, feeling no pain to all blows. Seriously? It was false. False? I was listening so intently, too. Then are there gentler ways? I heard of a tower on the Xianzhou Ming where a feline-looking celestial dwelled atop. Uh-huh. Is that Fei Xiao? Swordmasters only had to... Oh, wait. A feline-looking celestial. Wait, that's Yunli. Swordmasters only had to consume a silkworm bean that it had planted. They could instantly recover from their almost exhausted states and even go without... No, wait, is that a Dragon Ball Z reference to the guy that's on top of the lookout? This one's good. That is also false. You here to make a Mercury of March or something? Are you really a healer? I came to seek a prescription, and you're here spinning tall tales to taunt me. Please understand, I was merely testing your earnestness in seeking the medicine. This miracle elixir's shelf life is short, after all. What if you didn't dare try it after you went through all the hard work to make it? Wouldn't that be a waste? Shelf life? Are you making medicine or food? Medicine could expire too, March. In our Ranji school's medical theory, medicine is food and vice versa. We are what we eat, so the right food for the right ailments would naturally cure us. I mean, we do eat fried rice to heal in this game, so there's logic there. Internal game logic, but logic nonetheless. Since you're earnest in finding the right medicine, next time we meet, I shall bring you the miracle elixir you want. You better not reject me then. Reject? Don't worry, I'll never waste the medicine that you worked so hard to make. You can't tell your masters about what transpired today. If you agree, I shall get right to collecting the ingredients. Farewell. Sure. Goodbye, Mr. Xiaoqiu. This is weird. There's got to be a catch here. He saunters off. Can Xiaoqiu really make a miracle elixir? We should clarify this the next time we meet him. Should have clarified this now. Alright. I'm locked in now. We're gamer leaning. Oh, medicine effects. The assist effects provided by Jiaoqiu are only valid during a specific time. Please arrange your training schedule accordingly. Spicy Blast Matsutake Skewer. Matsutake. Those are the skewers that we heal with in Genshin. Medium Spicy Fried Catanopsis. The day spent sword training is always full of interesting stories. First anecdote. Yanqing extracts the Cloud Knight's officer's combat record from the Seat of Divine Foresight. Observing a seasoned Cloud Knight's spontaneous insight is a great help to the sword practice. Using Butterfly and Merceria, March 7th can feel as if she's personally in the war dance arena. Countless blades brush past within inches of flesh. Truly intense and thrilling. Yanqing asks March 7th what she is feeling.
What do you recommend?
We're not getting a lot of tenacity and strength since we're not doing that route, but I want to grab a little bit. So scary, I'm better off just watching the video next time. Put away this disgrace of a toy and let me feel the heat of battle. Super cool, it's like playing a game.
Huh?
I heard from Can that you're experienced far more dangerous things than this. Red bean soup. Oshiruku. We've passed 300 in Dex.
Wonder what I'll run into into today?
Promise to bring a miracle elixir. Alright. The excursion quest line continues. Here's the miracle elixir you wanted. I've stored it in this thermal box for you. What kind of medicine is stored in this box? I had to leave in a hurry today, so I didn't make much. There's millennial ginseng with sauce, obsidian herbal jelly, and a hand-shredded icy lotus. Uh-oh, my food safety radar is blaring. What the fuck is hand-shredded icy lotus? Stir fry the belly meat till the fat renders, then add snow lotus, onion, garlic, fry till fragrant, add soy sauce to taste. Finally, stir fry the snow lotus on a high heat until it softens, add salt, and voila! Could it be that the snow lotus that blooms once every 3,000 years? The snow lotus that can turn one's hair from white to black and restore one's youth? It's nothing so grandiose. This snow lotus is grown in a greenhouse and blooms every 30 days. So aren't those herbs pretty expensive? It's not too expensive. Just about the price of a meal at a restaurant. Come on, Miss March, please help yourself. Don't mind me saying, these dishes seem a little too creative. No, definitely no. That's what he said last time. He wasn't going to waste time gathering the ingredients if you were going to turn them down next time. Just eat the food. We agreed to in our previous meeting that I would bring you the medicine you requested. Please do not refuse. Tummy growls. March 7th's good-for-nothing stomach. I can't believe they put that on the text box. Okay, I'll try it. You and March 7th have an uneasy meal, experiencing the real meaning behind Ranzi school. Delicious. Is that really medicine? So delicious, Mr. Jiaoqiu. You must have really been a master chef. I'm a healer. Chefs who don't want to be doctors aren't fit to be a general's loyal retainer. Wait, why am I even explaining this to you? Does Xianzhou have actually any healing in his kit? Can someone inform me that in the comments? Then will my swordplay improve if I eat all of this? I don't remember their kit. Last time I remember looking at their kit, it was basically just like a power crept version of Igonifen's kit. Miss March, though the herbs I have selected are valuable beyond measure, they are still readily available for sale anywhere. At best, they can strengthen your constitution and replenish your nutrients. In other words, they won't help you in swordplay much. There are items in my inventory that help with crits. Who knows which trash can you rummaged through to get these? Basing off the herbs, they are enough to create a miracle elixir. Are there herbs that can't be bought? That's the million-dollar question. You two are sincere in your medicinal search, and I've got new dishes that I would like to test. So it was a mutually beneficial situation. I never promised that your skills would grow if you ate them. I feel like I got cheated. But I hear that there's a prescription aboard the Xianzhou Lafu that isn't given to the public, only to the snake in the deep woods. A snake? That's right. It's a remedy used to feed spirit snakes. It's said that the snake used to be coated in gray-black, but continued consumption of the spirit fungi, ginseng, deer antlers, and other rare herbs for 2 decades, its entire body turned red. I don't think we have 2 decades for that kind of medicine to work. We have 15 days. In fact, we're on day 3 or 4 right now, so we have 8 days. The black snake turned into a crimson dragon? That's right, the ebony snake consumed the spirit herbs and became a crimson dragon. Now that is a priceless herb. It's said that by imbibing the blood of the crimson dragon, one can be born anew and boosted with strength. Since I've already revealed this much, I'll give you all another tidbit. Such a crimson dragon is stashed within the Alchemy Commission. Isn't it Ling Sha? Ling Sha's turning red, now that you mention it. She's a Vidyara. They're dragon people, right? Also, now I'm just remembering Ashikai's like, 3-hour video about how eating dragons makes you a god in Genshin or something. It's been so long since I watched it. Really? Shush. It is said that when dragons spew blood, life is returned to the shadows. This herb is a secret among secrets. Only the Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission is privy to its details. And that is all I will say. So we are going to get Lingsha involved. And he saunters off. A crimson dragon that has been fed rare herbs? Let's ask her on the Alchemy Commission next time. Virtue and Grace is now available as an excursion. Oh, we got another one. Abandon all hope hot pot. Super spicy. For the final action, training consumes all mood. And for every one mood consumed, its efficiency increases by 6%. That sounds fun. Ooh, an anecdote. March 7th is trying the snow lotus with the white fungus soup at the Jiaoqiu brought. It is said that the mountain folk who pick the snow lotuses must live in a harsh, cold climates for decades and wait for the lotuses to bloom. Finally, they climb down from the towering cliff just to extract a snow lotus from its crevice. Many snow lotus hunter have given their lives for the mountains. Listening to such a story, the pull on March 7th hand suddenly becomes heavy.
How should I go about this?
Is this a totally new origin story for this dish? You should eat this instead. I'm afraid you won't be able to leave if I finish it. Let's get the mood, because we have the mood bonus. The story is just a condiment for tasty cuisine. Alright, 146. All sword and no play makes March a dull girl. Hey, we got an achievement. I made that joke in the previous episode. We're at the first test.
To the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try.
I think we can do this. Alright, let's see how well March plays out with this Dex and Acuity build. We have Forsaken Strength and Tenacity. Whoa!
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this!
They just got deleted. I wanted to see this in slow-mo for a quick. Autumn Lariat.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less cards. Watch this!
Okay.
I
get we get it now.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
I bet that achievement was probably from our
Looks
mood
like
dropping
I
to
passed
0.
the test, right?
Yeah. Well done.
You passed with great.
Alright, we're skipping through here. Back to training. Time to work towards the second training exam. We're halfway to our 800 in both. Drowning. Dancing. Drowning. Dancing.
I wonder what I'll run into today.
Alright, time to find out more about this Crimson Dragon blood. Oh, isn't it Can and Miss March? You're here too. You two really are inseparable. Oh yeah, this is the Alchemy Commission, where Lady Lingsha works. I noticed the two of you walking about the healer's market. Is there something you wish to buy? Truth be told, when we came by the Alchemy Commission, Mr. Jiaoqiu and of the Yaoqing mentioned that the Crimson Dragon was hidden in the Alchemy Commission. Crimson Dragon? Oh, please, spare no details. Alright. Duel between March and Scott, yada yada yada. A miracle elixir that can boost your skills? That rascal Jiaoqiu. Miss March, if the Crimson Dragon blood really existed, would you really dare drink it? I mean, would you dare? There's nothing to be afraid of. The apothecary is just right beside us. This tale is simply unbelievable. I'm not drinking anything. We're in a hospital. What's the worst that could happen? That's Can for you. A brave soul who dares venture where I do not. Miss March's reaction is quite adorable, so I'll be frank. The Crimson Dragon that Mr. Xiaoqiu mentioned does indeed exist. Oh, I thought you were going to say does not. So where's the Crimson Dragon, Master Lingsha? The Crimson Dragon is nothing more than a guessing game concocted by Jiaoqiu. If I'm not wrong, the item you seek, far and wide, is right before you. You're the Crimson Dragon? God, I was right on the money when I guessed that. Then you're completely coated in black? Appropriate as an answer to the guessing game, no? So what Mr. Jiaoqiu wanted me to find was Lady Lingsha's blood? I have practiced my skills across the universe and consumed a myriad of medicines for over a century, so I do fit the description of the Crimson Dragon. If you really want to, I can absolutely give some to you, Miss March. But the dose is what makes the medicine poisonous. You can't just be focused on the advantages of medicine and ignore the dangers of its poison. The Crimson Dragon blood is right here with me, so you'll have to contemplate this carefully, Miss March. Miss March quickly throws you a glance with anxiety, hoping that you'll throw out some suggestions. What does that even mean? Don't ask me, my brain's already got BOSOD'd. Boso? What is it? That's gotta be some Gen Z term I've never heard of before. March, you're not some blood-sucking vampire. March, Master Lingsha has already agreed to your request. But I never thought that Master Lingsha would be the Crimson Dragon. So if it wasn't her, would you drink it then? I'm getting ahead of myself. Here's my plan. Let's get some of the blood and give it to Scott and say, here's some good tea or something. And then if he dies of poisoning, we say we all... nothing happened. Mr. Jiaoqiu even said before that when the Crimson Dragon spits blood, its life will return to the gloom. Master Lingsha does not have to take such a huge risk. Worry not, it's just a few drops. It won't cost me my life. I see you struggling to make a decision. How about this? You can tell me your choice the next time we meet. And I will summon that dork who came up with this rotten idea to come forward and explain himself to me. She gently saunters away. Do I really need the Crimson Dragon blood? I may have an answer that's ready in time next time for the Alchemy Commission. Alright. Gonna drink some dragon blood. And we're on the home stretch. Kudzu Cold Cake. For the first two actions, Excursion additionally grants 24 dexterity and acuity. Huh. Oh, an anecdote already? Jiaoqiu and Bailu are discussing medicinal herbs, and March 7th scoots over to listen. A tuber plant similar to the mandrake is blabbering non-stop. Never heard of an herb that was so talkative, Bailu says, irritated. How can I bring myself to use it for my medicinal trials? The two people look towards March 7th.
How should I go about this?
I'll speak to it and get it to stop talking. Do it, Jiaoqiu, it's about time. Oh, the all-kill mood. Oh, that sucks. Maybe not use the talking plant as medicine?
Wonderful.
Yeah, should've let me use it as a what? I couldn't read that. Mind Killer Hot Pot. Super spicy. For the final action, Excursion additionally restores 100 mood, with the excess mood being converted to all stats. Alright, what buff we got now? Strength Tenacity. Final action, increase rewards from excursions by 250%. First action, training efficiency by 500. Okay. We have Cutting Cold now.
Really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Revenant in the Rain, Misty Mountain. How much should we get? 120. Ooh, another anecdote. March 7th is trying out Jiaoqiu's medicinal tonic when a burly man suddenly walks over. Doctor, save me. The heavy-set man is obviously sick. Someone poisoned me with 3 laugh powder. I'll die if I hear 3 laughs. Do you have an anecdote? An anecdote for me? Antidotes for such martial arts immersaria poisons are hard to find. March 7 thinks for a moment.
What do you recommend?
Is there a medicine that causes deafness? You're done for. Go home early. Goodbye. Don't come to me then. I love the laugh. Yikes. This gives us 2 things, so we'll just grab it. Stop laughing. He laughs twice! Oh, that's fucking cruel! Yeah, we're a little bit over-leveled. These buffs are crazy. March is gonna stomp this.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs!
Less carbs!
Yeah! Oh, I get it!
And defense down.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger,
Is this the
less
kill?
carbs. Watch this!
Oh wow, it lived. This thing's got a lot of health. Effect res.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
Lower your weapon.
Yeah!
It's still alive. Now it's dead. I thought March was gonna stop that. That actually had me worried for a second there.
I learned so much today.
They're both over 800 now.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
Oh, here we go. Lingsha confesses to having the Crimson Dragon blood. March 7th cowers away. Drink the blood. You were born by the blood. Made strong by the blood. Hey, Jiaoqiu, do you know what the Crimson Dragon you said is? Lady Lingsha has already sought me out. I also know how the matter roughly went. It's your fault for spewing all that nonsense. I bet Master Lingsha reprimanded you harshly. Oh dear, it's all my fault. But reprimanding aside, Master Lingsha still asked me if you wanted the Crimson Dragon blood in the end. Let me say it first, I've already thought it through. I don't need it. But I said that Miss March is training. She'll definitely need it, so she had me bring a bottle for you. Jiaoqiu shakes the glass bottle in front of you, within it containing about 500 milliliters of Crimson Dragon blood. 500 milliliters. How much is 500 milliliters? Graduated cylinder goes up to like 200, right? That's a lot of blood. What? That much? Is Miss Lingsha alright up there? You really don't need it? I really, really don't need it. Since you're here, are you gonna drink it? Is there no one here who's questioning the hygiene issue? I'm not the one training to be a swordsman. March, drink it instead. I shall cast off my human shell then. Jiaoqiu, let me drink it. I have rejected my humanity, Jojo! Can, do you want to surpass human limits? I mean, we already have like a nuclear bomb in our chest and the Stellaron seed. Brave soul, take it. You drink the Crimson Dragon in one swig in front of Jiaoqiu and Miss March. Smooth and thick, sweet fruit aroma carries a hint of just the right amount of acidity. Jiaoqiu, stop teasing both of them. This bottle contains just red sunset juice, doesn't it? Aww. I wanted to reject my humanity. Anywho. Master Lingsha has such a strong sense of smell. I see now, this is just some test you two came up with to teach me some kind of lesson. You misunderstood us. I merely wished to see what adorable reaction you would have. Then did I not obtain anything? How could you say that, Miss March? Think about the herbal cuisine you ate. You received a well-balanced meal, a regular routine, and daily exercise. Finally, you achieved a healthy body. Eh? A well-balanced diet and exercise are more effective than some unknown miracle elixir. In Merceria, the miracle elixir mutations and unparalleled martial arts mastery, they're not so different at all. Just lazy tricks by the creators to package the way to reap what one has not sown. Please do not fall for such parlor tricks. But is there really a miracle elixir in the world? Do you remember the legend of the Plague's author leaving behind the fruit of longevity? There are miracle elixirs in this world, and they've long had price tags on them, but I'm afraid we will never be able to afford them. I will remember this, but Mr. Jiaoqiu, I have a question. If you simply wanted to treat us to an herbal feast, why couldn't I tell the two masters about it? This was simply a psychological suggestion. Did you feel that the medicine was more effective after what I said, Miss March? You know too many shams for a healer. The Realm Keeping Commission probably has many records of such fraudulent incidents. I was simply learning from the cream of the crop. Please do not worry, Miss March. If you need to defeat Scott, please feel free to look for me at the Alchemy Commission. I will definitely help you out. When the time comes, if you also require my help, I shall do so. I'm sad that you weren't more involved in this event, Lingsha, but you were also in the Qingshu side of things, weirdly enough. Little Sparrow. Yes, thank you both, Mr. Jiaoqiu and Master Lingsha. Oh, you can do 2 assist effects each day. Oh, that's going to be nutty. But we're already above 800 in acuity and dex, so now we're just trying to max out to max out.
Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Blade speaks in seasons. Oop, another anecdote. Incidentally bumped into Bailu while treating Jiaoqiu. What's wrong with this doctor? When trying out new medicinal tonics, I'm always wondering if it's poisonous. Jiaoqiu has broken out in a cold sweat, but his demeanor is steady. The feeling of stinging numbness is truly thrilling. New ingredients, new fusions, new risks, yet March 7th is thinking about other things.
How should I go about this?
You're actually more concerned about the poison, no? We'll just take the tenacity. When I discovered this is poisonous, it was simply a thrill. Final day of training. We might be able to get to 500. Ooh, another anecdote. The Laofu is the Xianzhou ship spawned from the Ambrosial Arbor. Countless outlanders seek medicine from the shadows. A haggard-looking outworlder visits Jiaoqiu and asks if he's preparing some special medicine for March 7th. Jiaoqiu expresses that he is not at liberty to say, so the outworld asks March 7th. Tastes pretty good. This is the chef's trademark dish. This is the Xianzhou. You shouldn't hold out too much hope. According to the recommendations, I bet you like Dr. Lingsha. I mean, I think we want more strength. Trademark dish it is. I already said that I'm not a chef. Beyond the plateau.
That's enough training for today.
Oh, we hit over 1,000 in something. Alright, final match.
Before we start the test, there's...
The final test. I'm a little nervous.
Oh no, we're equally
Come on,
matched.
March 7th, you got this. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
Oh, we hit... This actually might be close. If we're both here. We're just short of maxing out. Alright.
Yeah.
We didn't grab the super move that Yanqing recommended. We grabbed the opposite one. That's a lot of damage. And it's still shooting.
White tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Owie.
You're all in on it.
Just look at it go.
Out of moves.
Oh, you have 3 health bars now. I just noticed.
Less carbs. Watch this.
Strict Master Yanqing serious mode.
Come get me. Punish evil.
I don't think he's holding back. March is just doing ridiculous amounts of damage.
Now watch this. Azure dragon, white tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Final health bar. Just a million damage. Plus an extra 475k. Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
You're all in on it.
Not very sportsmanlike. Yeah.
I failed.
I can take on 10 opponents. But March, 5 is the limit. Right? Right? Okay.
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You...
Oh,
Congratulations.
ha! I told you compliment.
With yours?
Yeah.
But looking back,
Yeah.
those experiences will nourish you.
Alright, skip.
Now, I'd love to
Time
hear
to
your
pick our ending.
suggestions on how to defeat Scott.
Maybe there's another method we can use.
Let's do it. I already have an idea.
I remember Yanqing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains.
This line
Do
is
you
the
feel any
same.
closer to becoming the great hero you've...
Ah, yes.
These are all the same.
absolutely.
Okay. It's time for our ending. Oh, we talked to Bailu and Lingsha. Oh, they're all here. Jiaoqiu and the rest.
I'm about to duel with Scott, but I always feel like my fighting skills haven't improved enough. Can I really defeat Scott? Oh, I'm starting to worry.
You're gonna crush him into dust. I'm actually more worried for Scott.
I mean, don't you have some miracle pills that can instantly unlock my meridians? Boost my cultivation and make me a super strong hero? You know, the kind where you just pop one and instantly become an invincible sword master.
Man, someone's been watching too many Xianzhou novels. Anywho. Are you a disciple of Sanctus Medicus or something? Come on, do you really think there's a magical pill like that?
Hey, don't say something like that in front of these healers. I don't want to end up in some realm-keeping commission court.
Well, even though it's a risky idea, I'm glad you're finally willing to do whatever it takes to win, Miss March.
I'm not. I'm on Team Scott.
That's actually a compliment I don't want to hear.
We don't have any convenient pills like that. But if you just need a temporary boost for the duel, we might be able to figure something out.
Pump her full of LSD so that she'll still fight with her head cut off? I don't know.
Made a bowl of matsutake longan white bamboo sparrow soup for you, Miss March. It's nourishing and will give you a good energy boost.
I want some too. It's a really good idea to drink a lot of liquid before a fight. Yeah, I might need to use the bathroom.
Nah, don't worry. Your body will remind you to finish the fight quickly.
Yeah, because it will tell you that you need to use the bathroom. That being said, I've done a few 7-hour streams before, and it's like, I don't go to the bathroom all that often now that I think about it. I think maybe go, what, like twice a day? 3 times if I eat McDonald's?
Can I drink half now and save the other half for later? Just in case Scott beats me. I can use it to recover.
Are you really lacking in confidence, Marge? I was actually looking forward to tripling the fee when the IPC guys came in for treatment.
Oh, wow. Man, Bailu, you dirty.
You don't know the half of it. Those IPC mechs pack a huge punch.
If it's just pain you're afraid of, I might have a solution.
Oh, we're gonna pump her full of painkillers.
Here. This medicine is named Yabra. A tiny dose can numb your body
Yabra.
senses and alleviate any
Wait, didn't we
sensation
hear
of
this
pain.
before?
Actually, some of the
Wait,
Cloud
no,
Knights
that
pellets
that was the
contain
plant that
trace
was mentioned in
amounts of
Genshin
ingredient.
recently.
When you block pain on the battlefield, you have a better chance of beating your opponent and surviving.
Whoa, sounds incredible. But are there any side effects?
Yes, March, there are side effects.
No, not at all. We use it for surgeries in the Alchemy Commission. So what kind of side effects could it possibly have? It's just...
It's just...
Just what?
well, the thing is, pain is your body's way of warning you something is wrong. If you ignore it and push through, you might end up with some serious injuries without even realizing it.
Yeah, that is the risk.
I had a patient who took some before a fight, only to realize that afterwards, his lower body was missing.
How did he get that far? How did he get that far without his legs?
Okay, enough. I'm not taking any medicine. I'll just tough it out.
We're all brainstorming ideas. Why are you so quiet, Dr. Jiaoqiu? Dr. Jiaoqiu. Jiaoqiu! March is about to face off with Scott. What are you doing?
Poison the opponent. That was my strategy.
Oh, sorry. I heard March was planning to use some medicine against Scott, so I made some preparations. Well, it seems you're struggling to think outside the box. Sometimes...
Yeah, the poison method.
...is just as effective as improving your own combat skills. It's all about innovation.
Oh, wait. Could it be that the Yaoqing people have some secret formula that could help me?
No, we're gonna poison the mechs somehow.
Exactly.
Well, the
This
mech
is
pilot
the
probably.
closely guarded secret of the Yaoqing's Rancha school. If it weren't for Miss March's upcoming battle, I would never divulge it.
Wait, do you plan on slipping Scott a laxative?
Oh, that's funny. And very illegal, but funny.
How did you figure that out? Looks like I'm too predictable.
We're gonna make him shit his pants. Praise be to Xianzhou medicine. How despicable, Doc. Despicable.
Seriously, don't even compare this guy to us.
He's the chef pretending to be a healer over here.
Well, Dr. Jiaoqiu, are we really doing this? Shouldn't we defeat him in a more honorable way? Maybe we should just completely forget about this idea.
Oh, I already poisoned him.
Huh? You don't agree with my methods? But it's
Oh
all
my
right.
fucking god!
Moza has already taken care of it.
Oh my fucking... Oh, I called it. I can't believe I called it. Hoyle, call me. I would like to write for your game.
Wait, so while you seem to be playing with your phone, you were actually arranging things with Moza? Are all Yaoqing people as quick as you?
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
All right, it's time for the duel. Just go fight that Scott guy. I've got something else to do, so I'll be off.
He fucking had Moza poison him.
He ran away! What should I do now?
Do you guys have anything that cures diarrhea that I could give Scott as a peace offering?
What's done is done, March. We just have to keep moving forward.
No. I'm all serious, actually.
Rest assured, we will come to Scott's aid if needed. Let's hope he's all right.
Fun fact, you can die from laxatives. They can be fatal. They dehydrate your body. Because everything that's coming out of your body, you're going to lose a lot of water in the process.
Let's go.
Alright, the final match with Scott. Here we go.
Ah, March 7th. You finally decided to show up. Bet you don't know how incredibly unpopular you are here in Aurum Alley.
March is unpopular here? This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Unpopular? What are you talking about? Who in our room alley wouldn't like a cheerful and adorable young lady like me?
Oh, I've caught wind of the gossip. They're just scared of Yang Qing and Yunli's power, so they don't have the guts to speak up.
Fair.
Guess what? A brave soul approached me in secret earlier, encouraging me to defeat you and seek revenge for all the people in Alroom Alley.
Oh no. That was Mozo, wasn't it?
And you know what else? He gave me and the guys a big pot of his special medicinal soup to drink, so we can come at you with triple the energy.
Oh no.
Well, they do sound like a brave soul.
Oh god.
Of course we did. That soup was surprisingly delicious. Who'd have thought, in a cold and indifferent place like the Law Fu, we'd find something so heartwarming? All right, enough talking. Let's go, boys. That delicious medicinal soup will give us the strength to win.
Don't push yourself too hard. Just leave if you can't handle it.
Spare me your fake concern.
No, it's legitimate concern, Scott. I'm worried you could die from this. Alright, March.
My stomach hurts. What's happening? Ugh, mine hurts too. Could it be that something was wrong with that soup?
Those vile Xianzhou scoundrels! Just hold on, boys. Let's defeat this little brat first.
Is Scott in the mech?
I could take 10
I think
of
it's
you.
funny that I can actually control her for this.
Yeah.
Because it didn't let me for a lot of the previous matches.
Oh, not good. I think last night's dinner's about to make a grand exit.
Last night's dinner.
Gotta go to the bathroom. See ya.
Stop there! Don't you dare run away!
Sorry, but I can't hold it any longer. I really.
It's literally interrupting the fight.
Detail. Just get out of here! How painful! I'm seeing things! The Astral Express is racing away! Cursed Astral Express! You're not allowed to leave!
He's dripping. Hang on, I want to read this real quick. Performance points. Hardy Valley Brew. Attack decreases by 20%. That's funny.
Yeah. Time to ship Azure Dragon.
That's
White
so
Tiger,
funny.
Less cards. Watch this. I could take 10 of
They all just died! I didn't even do anything!
ready to ship. Yeah. I could take that.
Man, this is actually a tough fight. This would actually be hard if it wasn't for that minus 20 to their attack.
Time to ship Azure Dragon. White Tiger. Less cards. Watch this.
He keeps wasting his turn on that. I don't think they made the AI adjusted for this particular fight mechanic.
Ready to time to show Azure Dragon. White Tiger. Less cards. Watch this. I could take. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Now watch this.
There we go. That was actually a close fight. If that went for like one more round, we might have lost.
I lost. I am defeated. You fight too dirty, March 7th. You are truly despicable.
Oh, you'd better go to the bathroom.
No. I don't anymore.
Oh, poor Scott.
Ooh.
What about the pig squealing part? I guess we did fight a bit too dirty. Nah, I don't fucking indignify him any further.
Deep down, kinda good. Is this what slipping into the dark side feels like?
Yes, yes it is, March.
I have one last thing to say, March 7th.
Fine. Give me a piece of your mind if you want. I admit it. I was kinda out of line.
You've
Have earned my respect. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's terrible. That's the last thing you want. I'm getting a screen cap of that. I don't want it. You can have it, Scott.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
March 7th, you're the first person I've ever known who's just as despicable, cruel, and as heartless as me. But this time, you outdid yourself, being even more vile, more ruthless, and more unscrupulous than ever. I accept my defeat. Maybe we'll actually become real friends someday. If you want to come and work for the IPC, I'll gladly write you a recommendation letter.
This is horrifying.
Your compliments make me so mad. Can I give him another beating while he's down?
Spare him.
Spare me, please. I don't have the strength to fight back.
A single drop of icy tear, finally succumbing to uncontainable sorrow, escapes from the corner of the man's eye.
No way. I won't let him off the hook. Because I'm despicable, remember?
Oh no.
Guys, fellas, anyone else who could still move? Help me!
Help me! Several IPC workers who could still move rush into the crowd and carry off Scott. That was evil.
Miss March, maybe we should try something more honorable next time.
It wasn't my idea. It was all that pink-haired fox acting on his own. All I did was, well, kind of engage in free-form sword fighting.
Really? A brief interlude is concluded, yet March 7th's pursuit of the art of swordplay shall continue. Wow, I can't believe this just ended with a fucking poop joke. Oh my fucking god, I love this game. Way of the Primeval Blade. Release! Jiaoqiu never said that medicines must be used on oneself. Well, that was indeed a very hilarious turn of events. And we still have one more ending left to complete. So I'm really curious as to what it's going to be. Let's start this last ending.
Someone stopped me on the road earlier. They said I was a 1 in a million super talented martial arts genius.
Sure they did, March. Sure they did. Final route. Spiritus Ex Machina. Challenge difficulty expert. A genius gamer pledges to make a replica of a rare aether spirit. Increases all initial stats to 200. Raises mood cap by 150. To 150. All initial and max training levels by 2. So we might actually get able to max everything out. 3 trials in 15 days.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
Alright, frustrated about how to defeat the mech, Artisan Ship Commission might offer some inspiration. I'm really curious where this is going to be going. How does Silverwolf get involved in this? I wonder which ending is going to be the one that's canon. Hey, Can. And what's her name again? March 7th? Am I right? Stellaron Hunter. The fact that you're here, does that mean that the Xianzhou is again? Don't be so paranoid. I'm not an infectious virus. It's our downtime now. I'm not on any script or mission. I suggest you pretend to not have seen me here. The real Silverwolf will never be here. Oh, you're right. What you see is nothing but a hyper-realistic holographic projection. I'm here at the Xianzhou to meet a veteran player at a game in person. It has nothing to do with you. Can you still call that in person when you meet via holographic projection? Don't sweat the details. What about you two? Taking a stroll on the Artisanship Commission? Well, the IPC mechs are automaton too, so I was hoping to find some inspiration here on the ways to defeat IPC mechs. Inspiration to defeat IPC mechs? I have plenty of time now anyway. How about explaining the situation? Busybody Scott. Busybody March 7, Busybody Scott. Hey! Mr. Gongshu? Hey, why am I a busybody too? Huh? That's it? What do you mean by that's it? Are you looking down at me? Mr. Gongshu, my, behold, youngsters. These days I've been standing here on a considerable duration, yet not a single soul deigns acknowledge my presence. Are you the Xianzhou veteran player? Yes, I've been playing Ethereum Wars for a long time. Yeah, he was actually involved in the Ethereum Wars questline. He is technically a veteran player. He was like one of the 4 gym leaders we had to fight or something. I've got the information you wanted, but if it's something important, should we excuse ourselves? It's fine. You can stay if you're interested. Some time ago, an Ethereum Wars player posted that they had captured a rare double-type ether spirit. It has the stats of a mechanical ether spirit and the inherent ether spirit. Interesting. In other words, this rare spirit appears to be a mechanical soul with an inherent ether spirit, causing a deviation in the Ethereum Wars system judgment. So I consulted Master Gongshu, who is more experienced and knowledgeable. Now we're here to discuss the matter. Do you mean rare Aether Spirits do exist? I actually never found all of them. Apparently there's 2 Aether Spirits that I didn't find according to, like, the achievement list. It's like the holographic cards in a card collection game. Those hardcore players will never miss out on them. I did mention an Arumaton, but these rumors of mechanical souls simply don't hold up to their scrutiny. They're utterly unbelievable. You're simply wasting your effort here. What's there to not believe? There are plenty of strange things happening in the cosmos. Let's get straight to the chase. What about the Arumaton Gatekeeper? I have good news and bad news. Please don't tell me the bad news is that the Arumaton Gatekeeper is gone. You're right. It was automatically seen as faulty machinery and was thrown into the scrap heap. The good news is there's still hope of finding it. I knew things would not be that simple. Seems you two are interested in the rare Aether Spirit too. I'll be here for some time if you wish to look for me. You can try your luck here. We'll take our leave then. See you around. Silverwolf's holographic projection Master Gongshu have left. A rare Arumaton Gatekeeper. That would probably give me some inspiration. Perhaps we can come to the Artisan Commission and ask Silverwolf about it next time. 3 effects every day. Alright, give me the good shit. Give me the good buffs. Oh, we got a gold one already. The assist effects provided by Silverwolf are only valid once the specified conditions are met. Please arrange your training schedule accordingly. All bosses speedrun. Planned activities are all different. All stats and improvement rate increased by 90% for a day. Okay. Alright, anecdote time. You ran into a grievously wounded man. The man claims to have had enough of the brutality of the bandit gang's acts and decided to leave the organization and was hounded by the gang members, baying for his blood, eventually wandering onto the Xianzhou ship. The man does not wish to implicate you all, and persuades you all to leave quickly. The righteous March 7th cannot just sit idle.
How should I go about this?
Look for the gang's assassins. Who cares about the baddies? Let's get into the Alchemy Commission. Need the rest to... Endurance challenge. Only plan for training. All stats improvement increases.
I need time to absorb. Wonder what I'll run into today.
Oh, another Escapade. You encounter several who just happens to be collecting Aether Spirits. Alright. Hey, perfect timing. Master Xianzhou has found a scrapped Automaton gatekeeper for me. Unfortunately, it has lost even the most basic programs, not to mention its mechanical soul. To find out whether the mech has a soul, you have to ask Mr. Scroolum directly. Maybe he'll know the answer. I want to find the Aether Spirit, not a philosophical answer. Also, are you telling me to ask him politely? Impossible. Rhetorical question. How can a butterfly be born from dead leaves? He isn't the one blocking 76 of your game accounts. Hey, shut it. I can block your game account too. Do you want to try it? What should I do now? Have you asked Master Xianzhou? What did he say? He's a practical man. He doesn't believe in the theory of mechanical souls. Have you heard of the Mechanical Soul School? They are one of the countless extinct schools of the Intelligentsia Guild, active before the Emperor's War. These scholars claimed that every machinery has a soul within, from the moment it was created on the production line, but it is limited by the hardware and it has no way of expressing it, similar to human beings. They even came out with a whole mystical ritual to communicate psychically with the machinery, but everyone thought that they were crazy. The rumor said that all members of this school were killed in the Interstellar War, but guess what? The mothership that encountered the ambush returned to their home planet. Wouldn't that mean that someone survived? No one survived. It was as if the mothership had a cheat code. It took over the vehicle, fired the weapons, and piloted it on its own. It even escaped the engagement zone and brought the bodies of the scholars back to the home planet. None of the victims had witnessed the mechanical soul, yet proved its existence. Could it be controlled by a heliobus? It's just a complex AI. Do you know how huge the astral spirit must be to control a mothership? A heliobus is just out of the question. What about you? Where do you stand? There's a rational explanation for all irrational phenomena. The real unknowns should not be explained by knowledge. That makes two of us. March 7, what about you? Do you believe in the existence of mechanical souls? The airship moved on its own and brought the owner's remains back home. If mechanical souls do exist, wouldn't it be romantic? If we meet a kind-hearted mechanical soul, maybe. It'll be willing to teach me how to defeat the IPC mech. I almost forgot. Are you still looking into that matter? After all, I'm born with a strong sensitivity to spirits. I'm sure mechanical souls will be willing to communicate with me. This is the first I'm hearing about it, March. Then again, she can talk to dogs and deetings, so who the fuck am I to say anything? Oh, that's March 7th. Thank you. What? Did I say something? The Mechanical Soul School left a record of their mechanical seance arts. This means I can transfer its soul to another Automaton. The mechanical soul shall bless me with its presence. I'll become the latest joke in the scientific community. It's better to try these unorthodox shamanism stuff than to sit here and watch the scrap. Let me check out the guide for mechanical seance arts, then I'll ask Master Xianzhou to prepare an Automaton. Do remember to come and join the ritual. We're gonna create a shamanistic robot. I'm excited. Summoning a mechanical soul for an Automaton. Oh my, I feel like my brain's getting fried. We should return to the Artisanship Commission and see what happens next time. Several increases all training levels to level 5 and will slightly increase other stats during training. Any % completion run. Planned activities are identical. All stats improvement rate increased by 1%. Ooh, another anecdote. March 7th is at the Artisanship Commission, looking to maintain her swords. Silverwolf is interested in this process. You've heard of weapon enchantments. It doesn't look like Silverwolf has a mission, and the projection appears again in the Artisanship Commission. In games, magic materials and various things can be tempered into weapons. If there really is such a convenient game system, what should be added? 6-phase dice.
What do you recommend?
Diamonds. Lady's blood. You're such a joker. Your ominous death is imminent. I think we are barely on track to win this. But our big flame thingy is bigger than their big flame thingy, so we should be fine. 44k.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards.
That should kill another one. They're dead. Final wave.
Awesome. Azure Dragon, White
Well, that was
Tiger,
easy.
less cards. Watch this.
Mathematically, we were barely on track to win that, but we kind of stomped them into the ground. Wow, we're almost at 502 of them.
Looks like I passed the test, right?
Alright, back to training, March. No time for talking. 4 more days of training. Let's go. Alright, I think this is the finale of the whole spirit whatever. Let's see what this escapade turns out to be. Seance. Summon the soul of the machine. Ghosts in the machines. What took you two so long? So Master Xianzhou is here too? Seems like he also... Don't regard me with that expression. I remain steadfast in my disbelief in the existence of mechanical souls. But you came in the end. The preparation for the seance arts is done. Next, I just need to key in these in order, and we're good to go. She seems completely treat this as a game. First, we need to chant the prayers to guide the mechanical soul. I'll leave that to you, March 7th. Huh? Why me? Didn't you say that you got a strong sensitivity to spirits? So you do it. You'll take care of the metaphysical part, while I take care of the physical part. Fine. O solemn and mighty mechanical soul, we call upon thy presence. May thou guide our spiral structures to the wandering soul at this place, echoing in the riveted joints and components. That's too profound for mortals. Fortunately, we didn't have to understand the meaning. May the milling machine be thy vessel to live forever in the world of forges and gates. Seance lasts for half an hour. There's still no reaction from the gatekeeper. On the contrary, there's something odd about March 7th, who is in charge of the overall ambience. Oh no, she's gonna get possessed, isn't she? Xianzhou, don't forget Xianzhou. March 7th, outward appearance. Xianzhou. Oh no, what's going on? Shouldn't I be asking you? Don't ask me, I don't know either. Xianzhou, your best friend. Xianzhou. March 7th, eyes suddenly regain her luster, wiping off the lifeless appearance from moments ago. Why is everyone staring at me? Why are you all staring at me? What happened? Did the seance succeed? I'd reckon it's a success. Huh? Although I can't be sure whether we succeeded, I'm now certain it's a failure. Master Xianzhou, what's Xianzhou? I never thought I'd hear its name once more. Come on, don't keep me in suspense. Xianzhou is a toy that I did not complete. Thus it never came into existence in this world. That's why its form remains a mystery to even me. In fact, I'm uncertain what it even is. Since it's an incomplete toy, why don't you complete it and find out? But I can no longer make it. I've heard you're quite the enthusiast for all sorts of games, aren't you? It's only a matter of time before you find yourself knowing too much, playing too often, and contemplating too deeply. That's usually when the spark for gaming fizzles out. Nowadays, I find it increasingly difficult to focus on the things that once ignited my passion. Don't forget your best friend, Xianzhou. Regardless of the psychological resistance you have, this is a matter decided by whether or not you want to do this or not. Even if I were to craft it now, it wouldn't be Xianzhou. I believe that people change, but there's always an immutable aspect within each individual. Just now, you immediately recognize the name Xianzhou. It serves as a testament to its unforgettable nature. Don't forget your best friend Xianzhou. Several saw the projection disappear. Xianzhou leaves silently. Can you understand, Master Xianzhou? I can't. Let's return and ask him again later. Simultesting. Ooh, now we can do 2 effects. Now we're cooking with gas. Ooh, another anecdote. March 7th is glued to her phone, swiping through her album. Silverwolf can't help but sidle closer. There isn't a rule saying phones aren't allowed when you're dueling, right? Silverwolf suddenly struck by the inspiration. If I install a few hacker apps into your phone, it can do stuff like cutting the power of the entire city district. Silverwolf's out-of-the-box move may also be the greatest help she's provided March ponders for a while. Is there a total victory button? Is there a self-destruct button? Is there a gimme money button?
No.
Scott may be coming as a joke. Where are we at? Oh, another anecdote. The official Ethereum Wars rep has sent Silverwolf a newbie mentor suggestion mail. Recommended Aether Spirit. Silverwolf is too interested in training newcomers. It's just picking one of the 3 basic of the Aether Spirits again. You're a veteran player too. What will you choose? Burning Humanoid, Verdant Apparent Aether, the Limpid Mechanical.
Huh?
You like the fire type? And we're done. Final test time. Ooh, we got both to past 800. Which means I think we can grab our super move.
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time.
Alright, let's fight an Arumaton.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right?
Oh, it's bigger than ours. Its
I'm
flame
ready.
thingy's bigger than our flame thingy.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
Alright. Aha! Now our flame thingy is bigger than your flame thingy. Prepare to die.
Yeah.
Now we can just focus on Dex and Acuity for the remainder. Oh my god, we're doing so much damage.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
Lower your weapon. Treasonous.
Man, if it wasn't spawning these little guys here, it would be taking the full brunt of that.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs.
Alright, take the brunt of it now. And it's still alive after all that. It ain't gonna live through that, though. You can only take so many turns of 500,000 damage. Oh, we're fucking low on acuity.
Phew.
Alright. Time to prepare for the final exam.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
Spiritus Ex Machina descended upon the spiritual theory. Alright. New clue in the form of Xianzhou. You two are finally back. Oh yes, did you feel anything abnormal after you returned home that day, March 7th? I guess, but not recently. I've had the feeling that mechanical spirits and I are one. It's as if my thoughts, consciousness, and desires can be extended and even controlled remotely. Stop right there. This means you are completely normal. I I have been here the whole time, and yet not a single soul deigned to acknowledge my presence. We noticed. We're just waiting for you. When I returned home that day, I impulsively began sifting through my cabinet, where I stumbled upon Eishu's design. So what does Eishu look like? Upon reviewing my blueprint, it finally dawned on me that Eishu is nothing more than a ubiquitous psy-crane. The thing you've long desired to make was just a psy-crane? In my early days as a naive apprentice, my ambition was to fashion an impressive psy-crane. I harbored countless lofty ideas, yet in the end I failed to realize any of them, for I dare not let Master catch me indulging in mere toys. As time went on, I found myself consumed by other obligations. Initially, I pushed aside the notion of get it made, reassuring myself that I would attend to it once I had more time. But by the time I finished my work, the desire to see it through had faded away entirely. Subsequently, I transitioned into the role of an artisan. My schedule afforded me ample time. However, each time I geared up to commence work on it, the nagging question would stealthily surface in my mind. Do I truly desire to craft a mere toy? As a result, I lost all enthusiasm and found myself unable to proceed. The individualism of adulthood can be dulled by the weight of reality. Repressing desires over an extended period can eventually lead to their dissolution. There was a time where I toiled away day and night into crafting Eishu's blueprint, yet now nothing seems to ignite that same drive within me. Witnessing what you have all achieved and how you have shown me what I have once deemed impossible has prompted me to go try again, for the sake of you all. Master Xianzhou dramatically pulls out a psy-crane. I cast aside all distractions, dedicating myself solely to the task of bringing it to completion. At long last, after so many years, I have succeeded in crafting my Eishu. Adulting is hard. Don't remind me, March. It's March 7th. Don't you want to be an adult? I just cannot imagine how I will be as an adult. What about you? I don't want to be a grown-up ever. Despite my centuries of existence, upon finishing the toy, I found myself feeling akin to a teenager. It appears the boundary between adulthood and childhood is blurred, if not non-existent. I think I can understand that. So, Psycrane's mechanical soul indeed once existed in the body of that Arumaton gatekeeper. Unfortunately, its essence flew away. I never thought that you were a bard. Do you need me to put it in simpler terms? I mean, my rare Aether Spirit is gone. At least you can replicate Eishu's Aether Spirit as a keepsake. Well, I guess there's at least a guarantee in the polls. I wish. Oh. Both have mechanical adherence notes? Oh, a rare double type. Does that mean it's a success? What's that saying from Xianzhou? In the mountain of doubt, no escape is found. Rare stats. They can't be bound. When did Xianzhou have such a saying? I'm sure you're just making it up. Great, Master Xianzhou completed his Eishu. You found your rare Aether Spirit. Only my answer remains unfounded. Are you still worrying about your sword showdown? Fret not. I'm your answer. Come find me and I'll give you your answer. That's the deal. You need to help me. Don't worry, leave it to me. Now I'm really concerned. What is Silverwolf gonna do to Scott? It can't be worse than what we just did to him in that other ending. It was what we did to him in the previous ending was so despicable we earned his respect. Oh, we're getting a ton of points. Look at them. I don't recognize that number, so I'm not going to answer the phone call. Alright, new sword art anecdote. March 7th suddenly receives a strange interstellar call. I know who you are, your predicament, your problem. The voice in the other side sounds antsy. I can't help you if the president's ship is going to make an emergency landing. I need your help.
What do you
Silverwolf is sure the other person is a top hacker. March 7th has to answer now. The number you have dialed is busy. Please try again later. You don't want my friendship? I'm offended.
Nah.
She should be looking for some other big leaguer for help.
I learned so much today.
And now we've maxed out everything.
Me.
And we're on the last day of training where it doesn't matter, we're just going for score at this point.
What? Did I really?
Flux of
just
iron
learn
impales
that?
peak of heaven.
I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Upper limit reached. Can we get everything over 1,000 now? Oh, another anecdote. Silverwolf is staring at the screen, perplexed. March 7th can't help but sidle closer. This fellow has been using Silverwolf's name to spread ransomware viruses throughout the world. Silverwolf's tone is steady, but if I claim innocence, wouldn't I be playing right into this guy's hands? Silverwolf has always been kind to her, so March 7th decides to help her out.
How
Make a
should
post
I
and
go
declare
about
this person
this?
isn't the real Silverwolf. Rally Silverwolf spirits to cheer her up. Pretend to be Silverwolf and claim that you are her. Why?
Nah.
I'm shutting down the remote projector if you keep this up. We
I
almost
need
got
time to
everything over
absorb
1,000.
everything.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March.
Alright.
Oh, the final test. I'm a
Blade
little
Core
nervous.
Genesis.
Oh, come on, March 7th. You got this.
Alright. Full health bar Yanqing. We're maxed out, so if we lose this, it would be the worst RNG ever. Just a casual 1.5 million.
White tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Just a casual 1.1 million. Owie.
Awesome. Now
Is it ever not our turn? Oh my god. The damage just keeps coming.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
So much damage. Also, wow, Yanqing has a fuck ton of health because we're still on the first health bar.
Come get me.
It's really crazy to think that we only have like 4,000 HP and we're
You're
doing
all
millions
in
of
on it.
damage to our opponent.
Yeah. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
And that one sword's still hanging in there.
Now watch this.
At least we can heal.
Punish evil.
I can't even comprehend what's happening on screen half the time. This is just like doing the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer, but we only get 1 unit instead of 4. Could you imagine how chaotic this would be if we had more than just March on the field? I guess you can, because that's literally what the Galactic Baseballer event was compared to this. I'm out of water, so hopefully this doesn't take much longer. It's starting to heat up in my room. Oh shit.
I failed.
Alright.
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Alright.
Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott.
Silverwolf is the answer.
Let's do it. I already have an idea.
I remember Yanqing once said, do you feel any closer?
And I think all these lines are the same. Alright. There she is. Alrighty. Seizure. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that.
I'm going up against Scott soon. I'm so nervous.
Nervous about what? Dealing with a few IPC minions is just a walk in the park.
But Scott will definitely use the IPC's mechs. There's no way I can take them down with just a couple of swords, right?
Except you can, because that was the first route that we did.
Masters could handle them for sure. But isn't it asking too much of a poor little rookie like me?
Why focus on piercing the armor? For hackers, the ideal way to win is to infiltrate the opponent's system.
Uh-huh.
Here, give me your sword.
What are you gonna do to her sword? No one has any idea what Silverwolf did to March 7's sword.
Alright, you've been enhanced. Go for it.
What did you do? Don't you need to enhance the other sword too?
No, when it comes to programming, less is more. Overdoing it increases the chance of creating errors.
True. Every line of code you have could fuck up a previous line of code.
So, I can defeat him just like that?
Yeah, there's a Xianzhou proverb for such an occasion.
Oh god, not another one of these.
Know yourself and know your enemy, and you'll never have to sleep in the doghouse.
I think you are conflating two different proverbs.
You made up the second half, didn't you?
What do you know? Just let sleeping dogs lie. Anyway, now's not the time for discussing Xianzhou sayings. You've got bigger fish to fry. Go and show Scott what you're made of.
I'm really starting to worry about Scott. To Aram Ali. There we go. Alright, Scott. Let's see how this goes.
March 7th, you're late. Here I was, thinking you were too chicken to show your face. I was thinking I might have to track you down and settle the score.
Too chicken? I was giving you the chance to back out. But you're actually insulting me now. You cheeky...
We ride a train everywhere. Delays are to be expected every once in a while. What's the rush? You only got 1 day left to live or something? I'm gonna go with the train pun.
Making excuses for being late like it's no big deal. If you worked under me, I'd personally make you regret it.
I wonder what Silverwolf did to my sword. Can I really defeat Scott?
Don't worry, dear Miss March. Rest assured, we will win.
Oh no, the sword's talking.
Whoa! My sword is talking.
Greetings, Miss March 7. I am the Tactical AI Prome, parentheses, Learning Edition, close parentheses.
Prometheus is the name of
My
Silverwolf's
purpose
sword, if
is
you
to
didn't know.
aid you in overcoming adversaries.
Unpaid cracked version is what Learning Edition means. My purpose. Silverwolf is simply amazing.
No, Silverwolf is not amazing at all. When Silverwolf installed me into your sword, her terrible wielding skills actually reduced the sword's impact resistance by 12%.
Wow.
But please, don't worry. I'll help you secure the victory, because I actually am amazing.
I'm just dumbfounded. I'm at a loss for words.
How exactly are you going to defeat him?
By hacking, of course. It's a sword. You hack with it, right? I'm hacking the system.
Silverwolf has told me, know yourself and know your enemy,
and you'll never have to sleep in the doghouse.
God damn it. She fucking passed that shit onto the sword.
The moment your sword touches the enemy mechs, I will upload a small virus onto their operating systems. So go ahead, strike your opponents with your sword.
Did I just hear her sword talking? Are my ears playing?
I was gonna say, you're saying all of this directly in front of Scott. He has to be able to hear this, right?
Hey, take this! Did it...
Did it work? Before March 7th could even assume her sword stance, Prome, the tactical AI in her hand, has already flown out, homing in on the IPC mech like a cruise missile, and lodged itself in a vital point.
Operating system rebooting. Program failure detected.
What's happening? My mech! What did you do to my mech, Marge?
She hacked it with a sword.
I don't know.
Come on, please let me say that is a text option.
Higher authority command recognized. Entering combat mode.
Now it is time to fight, dear Miss March.
Oh no! Boys, they've taken control of our mechs! Get ready for battle!
Oh no, are we gonna do some Ethereum wars now?
Miss March,
Oh my god, this is Ethereum wars!
Please don't break them!
Sure thing. Provided you do not fight back, the mechs will remain undamaged.
Oh, this cyber swordplay is amazing.
Cyber swordplay.
Know yourself and know your enemy, and you'll never have to sleep in the doghouse.
So stupid.
Specialist Scott, they're controlling our mechs. There's no way we can defeat them.
Ha! If we fought fair and square, you might call this a sparring session. But March 7th, your actions today have blatantly crossed the last line of the law. You injected a virus into the IPC mechs and took control. That's an infringement of the IPC's intellectual property and assets.
Oh shit, we've voided the warranty.
I'd be more concerned about yourself, Scott. Why were you storing your private data on an IPC computer?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Don't say anything more.
Private data? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh no, we're about to learn something disturbing, aren't we?
No idea, huh? I noticed you paid a hefty sum for the end-of-life data deletion service, so I'm guessing there must be something worth seeing.
Oh no.
You, stop! Stop right there! That's private! Who told you you can invade my privacy? Just stop it!
What were the terms again, March?
Uh-oh.
Scott, you need to immediately apologize to the
God, I
IPC
forgot that was the
girl.
fucking terms of the
You'll
deal.
need
It's
to
been so
shout,
long.
IPC mechs are a total joke, and print that on every mech on your transport ship. Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the
God,
printing that on all the mechs
You
thing.
have to squeal like a pig.
That's pretty much the same as barking like a dog, right?
Wait, how do you know about that? Why am I even asking?
Bored of it. Let's come up with something new. How about singing the Soul Glad jingle, but with a pig squeal?
Oink, 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 oink. How much did Solgad play you?
Sam has been humming that blasted song every day since coming back from Penacony. It's all I can hear.
How much did they pay you?
Fine, you've got me. I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. It's my fault for causing trouble and making a scene on purpose.
Oh, you did it on purpose.
And then, just wait a second. How did that stupid song go? Oh, right.
Oh, hang on. Did the game crash? Oh, nope. Hang on. He's thinking still.
IPC mechs are a total joke. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink.
Man, I would have loved to have been in the recording booth for this.
He actually sang it twice. Talk about being committed to providing a service.
Specialist Scott, I found something. This woman, she's a Stellaron hunter.
Oh, you're just now realizing that. She's like on wanted posters and shit.
What? No wonder she was able to effortlessly hack into our systems.
Oops, you caught me. Since my cover's blown, it looks like I'll have to resort to social obliteration to keep you quiet.
All right, the private data.
The overbearing mech falls in love with me? Romance of the inorganic empire? Wow, your taste in entertainment is really unique.
To be fair, his first girlfriend was an Intellitron.
I'm sorry. I'll be on my way.
But boss, why don't we take this chance to catch her and claim the reward?
It's an IPC bounty. They're not going to pay it to us.
Why? Because if you don't leave now, you'll be socially obliterated too!
Hold on a sec. Before you leave, let me give you a piece of advice.
Oh boy.
What?
You should have faith in cloud technology.
Why?
You just don't get it! Humanity will never feel secure by putting all their faith in an ever-changing network!
Huh. Wow, I actually agree with him.
This
Blockchain is a
victory
joke.
has nothing to do with swordplay and everything to do with the power of technology.
Not really. You did some hacking and slashing with a sword. Just a different kind of hacking and slashing.
I've learned another Xianzhou saying. Though my hands are empty, my heart wields a blade.
Now that one I believe is a Sancho saying. This brief interlude concluded. Martin's pursuit of art swordplay shall continue. That it won't. Well, I guess when the 2.5 update comes out, maybe it will. Who knows? Long story short, it's just 2 hours. Occam's sheathed razor. Seizure. Are IPC's mecha really useful? Well, they belong to they belong to Silverwolf now. Nice.
Your handwriting is so beautiful.
Oh wow, we got a special ending. I didn't know that we would get that.
Twist your tail sometime?
Hey, this little one is getting cheeky. Now you're being sarcastic with me, huh?
I was not expecting a scene for completing all the endings.
What are you writing, March?
I'm writing a letter to the Astral Express. It's been a while, and I thought I should let them know that I'm safe and sound here. You know that poem from the Xianzhou, right? We like March. Her shoes are purple. She is new and high.
What?
March, I don't think that poem is about you.
Huh? Writing a letter just to let the crew know you're doing all right?
Because that's right, at the end
Do
of
you
her
guys
training in the
not
story,
have phones?
it's a letter. Do you guys not have phones? Shut up, Silverwolf. Don't you dare quote that god-awful fucking speech from the Blizzard fucking BlizzCon. Oh, God. Fucking Diablo Immortal flashbacks. Do you guys not have phones?
That lacks a sense of propriety. I'm not just writing a letter. I'm writing a handwritten letter. I've got to show them I'm really on the Xianzhou.
You should also tell them about our glorious victory.
I didn't skip work to watch you write a letter. Come on, let's play Celestial Jade together.
Yeah, Celestial Jade!
Just give me a sec. I'll play with you once I'm done. Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going?
I'm kind of upset that we're not going to get to see what... I hope we actually do that in the next update, and we cut to fucking Mr. Yang and Himeko, because they're doing something equally as interesting as us on the Xianzhou on the space station, for sure. And Way of the Primeval Blade is complete.
Ever since March started learning swordplay from Yancheng and Yunli, her voice has been absent on the Express.
I think I accidentally walked into the Yunli companion mission. So, on that note, ta-ta for now. We'll see you all in the next one. where we will probably do Yunli's companion mission, or we'll do the weird Pokemon Snap thingy with the trash cans. I know that there's an event about that going on. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. This has been a long one. We're already past the 2-hour mark, and I kind of want to just call it here. See you all next time. If you'd like to know when I'm going to be going live, the best way to do that would be to join in any of the links to the Discord. You could try following me on Twitter. I probably won't post there ever again, unless somebody else buys the company and makes a lot of changes, like bringing back the moderation team, but I've complained enough about Twitter. I refuse to call it X. See you all. Bye-bye.